what's the most effective core exercise for beginners? So what I'm going to show you is the plank up into a side plank, and I'm going to explain why it's the best core exercise for beginners. If you want to build core strength and stability, click the link below. You'll go through to my How to Build Core Strength and Stability 12-week online program. First of all, it's a 12-week beginners program, and then after that it opens up the intermediate and advanced workouts which take your core strength and stability to a much higher level. Now, I've explained what's the most effective core exercise for beginners. Now I'm going to explain why and how to do it. So I wouldn't recommend going straight into the plank and up into the side plank, because we need to create a few steps before that. And we're going to go through 4 steps. So step number 1 is, first of all, plank. Hold the plank. Be able to hold the plank for a period of time. What that gives you the ability to do, first of all, it's the strength to hold the posture, and then the endurance to do that for a period of time. Because when you do this plank to side plank, you're going to need both of those things. Number 1, you need to be in the position, which is essentially the plank position, like so. Then you're going to need to be doing it for a while, because you're going to be doing side, or you're going to be plank up into a side plank, back down the other side. So you're going to be in that plank for a period of time. So number 1 is do the plank for a period of time. Step 2 is the side plank in this position. So when we're in this position, it's exactly the same as the plank. Number 1, we need the strength to hold this posture, or first of all to get up into this posture, and then we need the ability, the endurance to hold it for a period of time. So we need to have the plank and the side plank solid first. When it comes to the plank up into the side plank, we're then going to need another part of what would be core training, which is stability. So in that one exercise, we need the strength to be in the position, we need the endurance to do it for a period of time, and then we need the stability to hold the body and make the muscles work in a specific way. Now, we're going to do that. Again, we've got 2 more steps to do, steps 3 and steps 4. Now, I'm going to show you how we go about building that stability. Step 3 is the plank and then the arm raise. So basically what we're doing is we're building all the components for the plank up into the side plank first. So we're using the plank and the side plank for the strength and the endurance. And now we're starting to build the stability, and now we've built a degree of strength and endurance. So what we do is we come down and then we lift an arm. There's a reason why we lift an arm, because when we lift the arm, all the muscles have to work differently. Now, if you haven't got stability, you will weight shift, or you will roll, or possibly your hips will drop or come up too high. What we want to do is maintain the position of the pelvis as we lift the arm. And we want to maintain that as we pick the arm up and as we put the arm down. And that's in the plank position, because again, when we do the side plank and the plank and up into the side plank, we're going to need that because we're going to be transitioning between the two. Step number 4 is the side plank and the rotation. So what we need to be able to do is come into this position and then roll over. And again, we need the strength to be here, we need the endurance to hold it for a period of time, and then we need the stability so our hips don't wobble all over the place. So what we've now got are the 4 steps to be able to get into that plank up into the side plank. And the reason why it's the most effective core exercise for beginners is because it covers all the different components. It covers the strength, it covers the endurance, and it covers the stability. Yes, there are other aspects and there are other exercises that can be used, but this for beginners is the most effective because it's giving you the platform to do those exercises. As I've mentioned, it's giving you the strength, the endurance, and the stability. So when it comes to doing the plank up into the side plank, if you think about everything that we've just talked about in those 4 stages, the plank, the side plank, the plank arm raise, and the side plank rotation, what we've now got is everything that we need. So we've got the ability to hold this position. We've got the ability to lift the arm up. and we've got the ability to roll round up into the position, which is the easier one, and then we've got the ability to roll back down, place the arm down, lift the other one up, and roll round to this position. Coming back down, and again, as with the plank and the arm raise, the hips aren't moving, the position is solid. So when we move on to kettlebells or dumbbells or cable machines, you've got that platform. So the most effective core exercise for beginners is the plank to side plank. But you need to be able to build there, because when you get to there and you can hold that position, you know you've got the platform to go off into other styles of core training. And that is exactly what my 12-week beginners program is built for, is to build you up into those intermediate and advanced workouts, which is where these types of exercises lie. But we've got to get you there first. There's no point in me saying I've got the best core training program in the world if I'm going to throw you in at the deep end and it's a sink or swim type scenario. What I want to be able to do is get you in, build you up, give you the platform to then be able to go and do the cool exercises, if you will, with the cool equipment and all that kind of stuff. But what I want to do first is give you the platform to be able to do that. So to quickly summarize what we've talked about, the most effective core exercise for beginners is the plank up into the side plank. Why? Because it gives you the three components that you need. The strength to be in the position, the endurance to hold it for a period of time, and the stability to be able to change position and the muscles working properly. How do we get there? 4 stages. We get a good plank, a good side plank, a good plank with arm raise, and then a good side plank with rotation. If you've got that, you can get into the side plank, the plank up into side plank, and when you're there, you know you've got the platform of a solid core strength, core endurance, and core stability. If you've enjoyed this content, please do hit the like button below. It will help the tutorial in the algorithm. If you've enjoyed the content and want to see more, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. And then finally, if you've got any questions about what I've talked about in this tutorial, just leave a comment or a question in the comment section below, and I'll look forward to answering it as best as I can.